Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Hi guys, and welcome back to LA Noire. Now we're moving on with the homicide cases. Last time I think I remember saying that something just didn't feel right. It just felt a bit too easy. And I don't know, I've still got that feeling about it. And then with what they've just said here, with Phelps saying that it sounds a bit similar with what's just happened. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't quite as easy as it first made out. And come on, you know the drill. You're driving, I'm not.
Can you drive to this one?
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. You might get along after all.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry and of Elizabeth Short, for that matter?
So you don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Well, so this all might be a bit more complicated than it appears.
Olive oil comes from olives. Where's baby oil?
You find her, Gonzalez?
So it's you
Not
then.
me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
You all seem to be standing around.
Right, we've got the evidence music coming in. Best start keeping an eye out for evidence then.
Phelps. There she is.
Right, so look what we've got. Footprints again.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Great. So everybody knows what the details were. Let's have a look. Oh, what we got here? Handbag.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
There we go. So we know who she is. And it wasn't robbery.
Why not take the money?
Anything else in there? No, nothing else. So yeah, it wasn't robbery, as we know, and it does look very, very similar to the last case. Right, now comes the gruesome bit. Let's investigate the body.
Ligature mark is very
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Okay. Anything on the hands?
Looks like she was tied up.
Yeah.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Yeah, I think the last body had a ring taken, if I remember rightly. Nothing. Oh, no, yep.
Mark. Cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring. Violently
Yeah,
removed.
I think the last one. The last victim had a ring removed, I'm sure. And that's all the clues.
Detectives, R&I says that Deirdre Mahler of 130
was
North Bonnie
respectful.
Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making
It's not gonna be that
assumptions and
easy,
going on
Rusty.
the evidence?
Similar MO.
To
Talk
what?
to the
Dahlia?
coroner. I think that's
I
Carruthers.
don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation is the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Why is it still plinking away? It shouldn't be. I thought I could just hear piano plink plink. Right, what now? Why is it pointing me down there? I want to speak to anybody else? Yeah, I can definitely piano plink plink. No. No. Right, okay, so it's probably Rusty. No, it's the phone, it's the police phone. Come on, get a move on, Phelps. Nope, not the police phone then. No, it's Rusty. That's what the blue dot was. I don't know why you're sitting in that seat, pal. Move over. I'm calling shotgun. You can drive. Oh, now you get a sprint on.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
The Muller residence, of course.
There still might be some play in the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to
I
lock up
think
the
you're
husband.
way off.
If it doesn't work out, then.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? Then don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Right, let's see what Mr. Muller has to say for himself. Although I really don't think he's the guilty party. But again, we don't have the evidence just yet, so everyone's
Phelps
a suspect.
and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
Okay, seems a bit dodgy, you know, just only a kid there, no permission, but well, then again, different times. And anything... let's check in here first. What we got?
Doesn't tell me anything.
Partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay? There's nothing to worry about.
It's a
no good to me.
Carrot. Nope. And a lemon. Maybe that was it.
It doesn't appear to be.
The lemon did it. And no, completely useless. I'm not going to go outside. I don't think there'll be anything outside. I think I'm going to find anything that's going to be in here somewhere. Left. Oh, what was that? Where am I? There? Somewhere? It keeps... There we go. Okay. Nothing to do with that. Let's have a look. Anything? No. There. What's this? Diary?
Circumstantial.
Nope. Alright, try another room. Ooh, shoes. They might match. Let's have a look. Size 8.
Size 8.
Oh, I've got to look at both. Both size 8, obviously. Now, should a watch removed? What's in here?
Elegant
Nothing,
wristwatch.
but it is a watch
The same one
box,
snatched from her body.
so... Okay. Suppose at least we've got a make on the watch if that ever comes to be important.
No sign of a wedding ring.
I don't know if it ever will be. It may be important at some point. No, I think that's everything. That's the music letting us know that we've found everything. Let's have a chat.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Try.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Why do I get the feeling she's holding something back? Or is she? She keeps avoiding eye contact. Let's go good cop. I can't be harsh.
Did he come and get you?
I don't know if that's the right one.
Some boys offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
No, that was the wrong one. God, it should have been harsh.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Now if I go bad cop, it's probably going to be the wrong one. But she's still holding something. I don't know. Try it.
You seem reluctant to talk about her jewelry.
No, I think I've got it wrong again.
It's a touchy subject with Daddy. He thought she wasted too much money on her appearance.
No, maybe I didn't. No, I did. Oh, for...
Your mom and dad are happily married?
Oh, this one's not going very well, is
What
it?
are you saying? Of course they are.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your
I
father
got
ever
one
hit your
right
mother?
at least.
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
I know this is a tough time
Well,
for
he's
you, Michelle.
1 out of 3.
You should really try and help the police.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What the... But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Right, let's have a look then.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
No, you don't.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Because we found size
That's
8
funny.
work boots.
The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
No. I don't think you were, and yeah, I think I can accuse him with that one.
You should
go
come
again.
clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Well, yeah.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving.
2 lies,
It's my
pal.
way of relaxing.
Not looking good.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
He still looks a bit shifty. Bad cop, maybe?
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
The right one. Going well with this one.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
Again, you know, a couple of lies I had to push you. I still don't think you're quite telling me the truth. I don't think I can accuse you of anything. Well, it's
What
a
happened,
bit of bad
Hugo?
cop again.
You
That
got
was
any
wrong.
theories? Because we're starting to like you for this.
The car park by the school is kind of dark. Maybe somebody jumped her there. Did you try the parking lot?
Yeah, I know that one was wrong. And
Your wife was
last.
beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
Let's have a look. Can I... Oh, I can. Yeah, let's try an accusation
True,
with
Hugo.
the butterfly brooch.
You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Snoopy neighbor. They know they have some good info. Probably should have looked both ways before crossing the street. Remember that, kids? Look both ways before crossing the
I
street.
heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Might have been worth having a look in his garden.
There he is now.
That's the guy from the paper.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Oh.
Shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Here's a runner. Go on, catch him. There we go. Take him down. Now, what were you trying to get rid of? Oh.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
No, it
I can
doesn't.
explain the blood.
I'd best start explaining then, matey.
Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the cat.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't... It's home and...
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
Call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and...
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
After we've just walked through a flower bed as well. Now, what's with the, why is there a light on top of that?
Badge number 564.
Go ahead, detective unit.
Oh, hang on.
Get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street. And send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 11K. Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting at the police morgue downtown when he's available.
There you go. That was probably that message that was on there, maybe? Or is it just have a light on it all the time? Just has a light on it all the time, and I'm just wasting mine. Right, you can drive,
You're
Rusty.
behind the wheel.
Where exactly are we going?
Do we check out the high school first, or the morgue? Alright, work down the list. Let's go to the high school first. Just have a quick look around there. Nope. Okay. Go to the morgue then. Why shouldn't I go to the high school unless I've got to ring it in, but it wouldn't let me use the
Always make the
unless
husband.
I just
9
didn't
times out of
notice it
10
up in
is
the
the
top corner.
closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Competitively, and they just...
Let's see what the coroner's got to say. Yeah, the police thing, look, the police... It's still marking it, and that normally means I can do something with it. I probably just missed it. And where is the police phone? There it is. Excuse me. Coming through. You ran a red light. Normally it comes up saying press X to use it.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Belmont high school.
Checking for
Where the hell did he come from? Snuck up on me.
Belmont
Bit sneaky, Rusty.
1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks.
That's why I couldn't go to the high school. No, well, let's talk to the coroner anyway while we're here. Told you, Rusty, look both ways before crossing the street.
Phelps, Rusty,
And,
thanks for coming.
yeah, there you are.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Oh, right, we've got to pick one that matches, have we? And I think that one.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
That was right.
Mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
Ah. Yeah, it's definitely... That definitely looks like a kind of rope. Okay, have we got to match them all? No, or do I just come out now? Well, bugger it while I'm here. Well, the only one it said anything about was that one, so it's got to be that one.
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Sorry, but there is a joke in there somewhere. You know, they're on about looking for a sailor and then he mentions semen. Sorry. Why is it still giving me music? Ah, here we go, that's why. Tap, tap.
The shoe prints?
Size 8s. Very similar to the impressions from the Henry case.
Now, who do we remember got caught in bloody size 8s? I think we have our bird.
Anything else? Right, why is there still music going? There's obviously something I'm missing here. Oh, there we go.
We've got to nail this guy.
I must have walked around that so many times and never did it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now let's check out the high school and the phone box again. What do we need this for now?
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Oh, there you go.
Yes, Detective. A green 1946 coupe, registered to Mrs. Hugo Mueller, has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. Captain Donnelly wants you to head down there immediately to take the school janitor's statement.
Thanks, man.
Oh, there you go. Car's turned up. Oh. Anything coming? See, good road safety.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Belmont High School.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The coroner's.
How so?
You don't want them to enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
This is the car?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially.
So, she made it here.
I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here. What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
This was the same man?
I don't know, sir. I mean, I'd like to say yes, but truth is, it was pretty dark.
All right. Tell me about this man you've been having trouble with.
He hangs near the playground, tries to befriend the children. He was around here last night before the dance.
Is he violent?
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes. There's the son of a bitch now. Hey, you!
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Another run it. But it sounds like, from what he was saying, that the car wasn't parked until 1 o'clock in the morning. So that sounds like somebody found her or got her somewhere else, came and dumped the car here to make out as though she actually made it here. Honestly, why did you have to get in the way? I can't remember what get your gun out is. None of those, apparently. Now I'm going to get you. Tap, tap, tap. Got you.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Son.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you Okie motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli.
Golden
you
butterfly.
are in very deep trouble.
Why bother with the paperwork, Eli? I'm gonna take out my gun, and I'm gonna count to 5. Let's see how fast you can run now.
Hang on a goddamn minute. I found that thing in the parking lot.
Get some backup out here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
That was fast. Nobody even called it in. Oh, rope.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
This is beginning to look a bit too convenient again, just like the last one.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Yeah. Looking a bit too convenient, the fact that her car's turned up with all the evidence in the boot and it all points towards Molly. Yeah, come on. A bit like the last one though, where, you know, we just happened to find the murder weapon and bloody clothes in the guy's apartment, in his bedroom, just laying there. You just know it's not going to be that easy.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thank you.
Get back for interrogations then.
And where exactly are we going?
Back to Central.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I've got to charge one of them with murder, and to be honest,
Better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
I've really got my
We'll work
doubts
the
that
evidence,
either
Rusty.
of them did
Let
it.
him do the rest.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2
okay.
and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Go and talk to the perv.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Fair enough.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
What size
Right,
boot
so
do you
look.
wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
Yeah, but are you? this is going to be tricky. That's bad
You're
copy.
maybe 5'5", 5'6" tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
Do you think I was never punished?
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
You down on your luck, Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
Good cop, maybe? I don't know. Let's have a think. I don't know. You see, bad cop, when I did that last time, he looked a lot more shifty. This time, he still doesn't look quite... I don't know. He don't look as shifty.
What kind of job, Eli?
Probably wrong.
Fishing boats, odd jobs around the boatyards. I'm pretty good with my hands.
Yeah, wrong. I think I should just go harsh
You
on
ever
him.
tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Oh, no, I'm not so sure. I was just going to go harsh, but I think actually good cop might be the right call on this one.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tied.
There you go.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
Bad cop, maybe?
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a setup.
You're as good as done, Mr.
Let's go and see
Rooney.
what Muller's
All we'll
going
take
to
now
say.
is some paperwork.
For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
It's not. It sounds like a frame-up. The fact that somebody just pulled the car in, took the coveralls off, put them in the boot, and then dropped the brooch where it'd be found. Yeah,
Here's where we
come
stand,
on.
Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Right, this one, I think, is going to be tricky.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Let's use intuition. I think it's good cop, and I'm hoping that's what it's going to remove. No, not that it's going to remove good cop, that it's going to remove bad cop, but it didn't.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
I got it right.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
He's looking a bit shiftier now. But I don't know if it's an accusation. Let's try bad cop.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Again, bad cop. I don't know what that noise is in the background either. You see, we found the bloody tire iron. But is it a case of accusing him with it, or is it a case of just bad cop and pushing him? What else have we got? Overalls. Is it the overalls? Go bad cop.
You're gonna die for this.
Shit.
Mueller. Better give me something if I'm gonna believe your story.
My conscience is clear. You can't badger me into admitting anything.
Yeah, I think that's a mess up.
We found your wife's car.
Should have
Someone
accused him.
parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Maybe now's the accusation with the overalls. I'm just going to go
Enough
for it.
lies,
Accuse him with the
Hugo.
overalls.
Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Green overalls, blood-stained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
I didn't get up then, he just got up.
I said all's fair in love and war.
I want to make homicide. You
No,
know you
what?
made it if you can get that desk.
So what next?
For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
Right, which I've just done, and then it stood me up.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence
Which I've
is
just
solid.
done, like I
I
said.
think it's time we hit him with it.
But it stood me up. It made me stand up.
Any ideas?
Let's go and have a look at. Let's go and see if we can talk to the station commander and see what he says. It might be the case. I've got no map, nothing here. Like I say, I've interviewed Muller, and it did nothing. It didn't even give me the option to accuse him. Well, to charge him. And of course you're not here. Right, okay, so... Is the game glitched? It certainly feels like it has. Right, now we've exited fully. Let's try again. No.
I'm not saying another thing until I've seen an attorney.
Okay, wants an attorney. Phone. No. This guy?
I think I've said about all I'm gonna say.
Do I have to charge him? Right, let's try leaving the interrogation again. I'm sorry about this. I don't know what's going on. Whether I've got to charge him or what, but it won't let me charge Muller. Right. Nope, won't let me talk. He just says he wants an attorney.
I say we bust in there and find the guy.
Cannot find the commander, or whatever he is in this. I can't remember. So, well, let's go with this.
Advice?
For my money,
No,
Hugo
just...
Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
Yeah,
Eli Rudy,
let's just
I'm
try
charging
this.
you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rat. I ain't a killer.
I just didn't have any other choice with that. It just wouldn't let me do anything else.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Yeah, not happy with that. But maybe that's how you have to do it. Maybe that's what you've got to do there. I really don't know. Maybe it's because I messed up one of the questions with Hugo. I really don't know. But yeah, not entirely happy with how that one turned out. But anyway, there you go. Another case closed, seemingly. Probably get reopened. Hopefully it will, and we'll actually get to the bottom of it, because it's still not sitting right with that. Just too many similarities with the first case. But yeah, there you are. Hope you've enjoyed that anyway. I hope you're having a good weekend, and well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, or whatever's left of it. So yeah, for now, take care out there, and I'll catch you next time. Oh, don't forget, there may be a cutscene after this. I really don't know. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't, one of those flashback ones. So yeah, take care out there, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.
We captured 2 regular armies. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier!
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen. They're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
See
that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we're fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?